Of course, the Greater Sydney women's side. Look out for the likes of Maddie Elliott, Ryan Sims, even O'Brien. A lot of speed there. Of course, their manager is O'Brien. Tremendous job. And, of course, up against the Aussie Pearls, Tim Walsh is the coach. The likes of Parry Green, Etheridge will all be on display. As you can see on your screen right now, they are the Aussie Pearls. That side is their opposition. And, of course, their opposition is the Greater Sydney Rams, who make up parts of the Western Sydney competition as well. So a great thrill to have an all-Australian-based quarter-final here today.
And as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, great work affiliated with that NRC team. Great game last night too. The Stars almost getting over Brisbane City and an almost ball of it. But we take our attention now. It's the Rams with the ball as they take the longish kickoff, and the Pearls will look to attack from their own line. Of course, these Rams girls as well looking to maybe come to the attention of the Australian Pearls selectors and get some players into the squad. Nicely taken on the far side.
There's the Pearls here, looking to go up the middle of the field, searching for first points in this contest. Are they about to do just that? Look at the pace inside the 22. They'll run away and score a fantastic try.
Well, Amy Turner, she just lit up, didn't she? She's got electric feet, electric shoes, and she did the electric boogaloo, Pete, and went all the way.
And it didn't take long for the Australians to open their encounter here against the Rams. We only had to wait 56 seconds. And the scoreline here, it's 5 points to 0 with a kick to come from pretty much 10 metres in from that western touchline. Can they convert the try? Kicking towards the southern end of Maury Breen Oval. It looks okay off the boot. It's an absolute ripper.
Kick.
Straight over the dot.
Wow.
7-0 here. That is the start that the Australians would have expected.
It had the curl, it had the fade, it had everything you'd expect from Shani Williams. She's a sharpshooter. We saw her get a couple of crackers yesterday as well, didn't we?
Well, Shani is a 15s inside centre and now is a forward in 15s and now forward in 7s. That's a new skill for her, kicking goals. Not normally part of her skill set, but a great effort and one that hasn't gone 10 by the look of it.
Yes, and we've got... Who have we got? Join. Introduce yourself to the world. Sorry.
My name's Warren Rabilliard, and I worked at Australian Rugby for 18 years and worked in the Pacific for a number of years as well. So I know many of these Australian girls out here, and the Rams obviously a combined side from 5 clubs in Sydney.
Mate, you must be really thrilled with the success of this Central Coast tournament as well.
It's a sensational event. It's world-renowned and excellently run, and the standard of rugby here is just fantastic.
Yeah, knock on called by the referee, so they'll take that one back. Set up for a scrum. The Aussie girls are very well drilled at the set piece. Look for maybe a shift back towards the right after they go left.
Okay, so the referee here is Amy Perrott from Eastwood and refereed the Women's World Cup final last year, and she's world renowned as well, one of the top female referees in the world, if not the best.
So here they come to the right, the little chip through, plenty of pace shown. Emily Cherry, we know she's got good hands, she flicks it back on the inside, no one there, but they clean up the Aussie Pearl girls and they're scampering around. Oh, nicely taken there by the Rams. Number 15 was Alexandria Salusi, one of the best hits of the day so far. And look at this. This is bodies in motion. This is speed of the line, and this is good stuff. And they drop the ball in the last play. Amy Turner it was again.
It was actually great play from Shannon Parry there, who picked up Charlotte Kaslik, and as we know, they're both top players in the world, and it was fantastic. Just the final pass going to ground.
They look sharp.
They look like they're here to win, sending a message to that side they played before, the Maple Leaves. Definitely the two sides we're watching out for to make this cup final. As we go. Good scrum there. They go to the left. They've got numbers, a little jinking run. She's quick, she's strong, but pulled down. Nicely done there by the Rams defence as they scramble now They've got a very deep backline set as it comes out now. Cherry dancing up the middle. Cherry, she's still going, Cherry, and Cherry will score!
Oh, what a step. Stood them all up and scored underneath the post.
That's what they call the foxtrot, Pete.
Yeah, she's a very good dancer. She can step off both feet. She's got great acceleration and absolutely played fantastic footy there.
There she is on screen now, enjoying her moment here in the sun. Her first try of the afternoon. Here's the conversion from right in front. They add the extras, the Australians, and it's 14 points to 0 over the Rams after 5 minutes.
Well, 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 who would have thought? The Rams with plenty of play, of course, hoping to be part of some sort of national competition promoting women's rugby sevens as well. The Rams.
There's a number of girls in this Rams side that are also in the extended squad of the Australian Sevens, in particular Alexandra Salusi and Maddie Elliott, obviously Ruan Sims, who played in the Rugby League and Rugby Union Women's World Cups. So they've got some good players in their team.
All the little dummy there, so showing that they're here to play as well. Not daunted by, I guess, the upper echelons of Australian rugby here, but the ball goes down the blind side, back inside, back outside. Oh, that could have been a try for the ages there as Emma Gato just putting the ball out.
Of course, you were just touching on there, Ryan Sims. You know, she's been able to play Rugby League and Rugby Union. She played in Wollongong for the Australian side last year against the Kiwis, but the Kiwis got up that day. But she's a very versatile player, great attacking player, and the game of union has seen it go all around the world, which is fantastic to see.
Ruan's test debut against South Africa, she scored 4 tries on the wing, and now you know she's moved into the forwards in sevens, but very, very good player.
Well, good line speed there shown by the Pearls. They get them caught in goal, so they're going to take the ball out. 5. Good defence there by the Pearls. They just showed what good structure does. They are full-time, the squad, so...
Yeah, the Rams took that ball back into in-goal, and because they took it into in-goal, it means that the Pearls have got the scrum feed.
Yes, look for the ball to go all the way out to the width of the field. The Rams are going to have to do something special here to keep the Pearl side out. As we see a good scrum set. Well, not the best pass, though, so the Rams will be able to realign. And again, the ball going to ground. Nice hands to pick that one up. Can't get the ball free. Harvey at the back. She'll get a long ball out. Oh, that's a beautiful long ball out wide. And here they go, the Pearls on the far side. Beckett is. Great try.
Great vision from Charlotte Caslick there. She realised that there was a shooter out of the defensive line, looked up, saw that, made the cutout pass, and an excellent pass it was as well to create that try.
Sure was. So that'll be half-time, Pete. 14-0. Did you see this scoreline? I thought it may have been a little bit, I guess, more in favour of the Pearls, but the Rams have really spoiled the ball.
Yeah, well, credit to the Rams, you know, to keep the Pearls at 14 points to 0. Of course, the Rams, of course, they've been a threat to, you know, every opponent which they've come up against in this tournament. And the thing I like about the Rams is that they've got a great blend of experience, youth, size and speed.
Yeah, that's a good summary of them, actually. They're well coached and, you know, they're pretty fit as well. When you look at the fitness levels of these girls today, it's really astounding, going back 3-4 years even. Now they are so much faster and stronger than what they were.
Yeah, can you foresee like a women's sevens tournament becoming a national fixture, like some sort of season for these girls to promote rugby, to grow rugby, especially at sevens levels? There's so many pathways on the world stage, and especially the Olympics as well, Commonwealth Games, all those sort of tournaments too.
Yeah, for sure. Literally, the girls now, we're getting a lot of girls from other sports, from OzTag and from touch footy itself, even the league girls coming across. So you can't go to the Olympics in those sports, and you can't go to the Commonwealth Games in those sports, but you can in sevens. So it does provide a pathway for the young ladies today, and a lot more of them that want to try their hand at the highest level, and of course they travel the world doing it as well.
Yes, definitely great opportunities out there for for young kids, young ladies, young men as well to get into one of these pathways programs and really see the world, and not just the world but the country as well. We've obviously covered some of the Buildcorp NRC, and some of these sides are following those teams too, especially the Rams.
Yeah,
with a great program out west. And
really, you look at the Central Coast Sevens without the support of the University of Newcastle as the major sponsor. You know, these events just don't happen. So it's fantastic supporting the local communities, and it's a great university.
It certainly is, Pete Jelly. No stranger to the Newcastle University.
Well, just on the university, I mean, they're expanding as well, you know, and that's a sign of a great university. That, you know, they've opened up now a complex in the last few years as we get underway for the second half in Port Macquarie. Over the last 2 years, the University of Newcastle will also open up a campus in the Sydney CBD. So it's a never-growing, changing university, and they come from all over the world.
They certainly do.
Young Maddie Elliott, she's a young Shire girl, and she's being harassed there at the tackle contest.
She's a very good player too. She's one of our favourites here up in the Bar TV party box. She's been one of the tournament standouts, and here she comes coming around. But the gap opens up. Swarmed there by the Pearls. It's going to be a penalty, maybe held on a little bit longer, could have played advantage.
No, got her hands on the ground, so she's sealing the ball off in actual fact. It's very well refereed by Amy Perrott there. This looks like a set play. Substitutions occurring though, but they'll set up a set play and see if they can create a bit of space. Emily Cherry coming off.
So let's see what they can do here. Of course, the Australian side, Olympic bound, embarking on the World Series and ahead of Rio next year in August, and they love to do this. They'll be entertaining the crowd in Rio if they can keep this up.
What a ball that was. That was an amazing vision there. They went to the right. What a pass around the corner, end on end. She hit the winger, and that's a good try.
Yeah, Charlotte Kaslik again. Got acceleration to burn there, and just fantastic ball play.
Yeah, great foresight to sniff out the gap. Catching them a little bit lazy. Gemma Etheridge coming on the field. She, I guess, is one of the natural kickers in the side as well. One girl we haven't seen yet is Elliot Green. She's a superstar in the making. One of the faces, potentially, of the Australian Olympic campaign as a whole. An absolute athlete, Pete.
All day long we'll be seeing these athletes in tremendous nick, and they need to be. I know a lot of people say it's only 7 minutes, but you're putting everything, your heart and your soul, into those 7 minutes. And let's see now if their opposition, the Rams, can get outside their own half. They've been struggling to do so for the entire match, and that just shows you the experience here of the Australian Pearl side, not allowing the Rams to go far.
Yeah, of course, the Pearls, you know, they train proper hours, 8 till 4 every day of the week, and it's certainly reigning true now as they steal the ball. Penalty by the referee, so holding on. Couldn't do much about that there, Matty.
No, player over the top of the ball there, had all rights to possession, and that looks like a penalty.
Well, this is the time now for the Aussie Pearls to show all their class, all their style, a little bit of razzle-dazzle as well. Keeping their opposition scoreless. Maybe not there.
Well, that was more razzle than dazzle, Pete.
Unfortunately, that's a strength of pass issue.
Yeah.
Girls running at 2 different directions at different speeds. You've got to really put the ball in the air, nice and gently. For the
Pop it up, soft hands.
Yep, that's it.
Definitely. Is now Maddie Elliott with the ball. Good scrum by the Pearls. She manages to pop the ball out. They'll go for the kick, though. There's plenty of chasers coming through, but the Pearls look like they've rounded that one up, so they'll counter-attack now, and the ball winding up, and they've got space on the outside if they can use it. Yes, they can. Anderson still going. She's palming. Gets a nice ball to Etheridge. Etheridge forced to go to ground, losing a footing. So now the ball is coming out. They've got a deep back line set. Will they have to use the full width as they turn the ball on the inside? Still going, and that's going to be a good try there. Shani Williams under the sticks.
Yeah, great speed on the line there.
That was all from a kick receipt, and the best thing I saw there was Alicia Quirk getting back to support the recipient of the kick, and that created the counter-attack that produced the try. So Alicia Quirk, give her a big tick for that, working hard, getting back to support.
Been their recipe for success, hasn't it, throughout the last 2 days, supporting their ball carrier, and it's turned into a flurry of points here. 11 minutes gone. It is the Aussie Pearls leading by 24 points to nil.
Yeah, so still a few more tries in this game. We see now Green coming on the field, taking a place on the far wing on the right. Watch out for her. She scored, I think, 3 tries in one match yesterday. So she'd be up there as one of the leading try scorers of this competition. I think winning the leading try scorer, the Golden Boot last year for the women's division.
Pearls have also got Nicole Beck on the field now, number 8. She was the youngest player in the 2006 World Cup. She's over the ball there. She's a mum, comes from near Illawarra, and she's relocated up to Narrabeen as well.
Well, there you go. The Illawarra producing many a fine rugby player in its time as well.
Not a bad goal kicker either, young pup. She nailed it at the World Cup, the 15s World Cup. So it's good to see her in the program.
So ball being tapped now by the Rams. What can they do? Nice little set play coming back to the short side. But the Pearls have turned it over here, and here they go now. They're so good on the counter-attack. Green is on the outside. Will they need to use her? Inside ball. Still going, and the ball goes to ground just to mix up in communication. Here she is now. The ball comes back out. They're set the width of the field. Now Etheridge has the ball. Good. Long ball now, and here she goes. Anderson, has she got the pace? She's still going. Anderson, jinx, dummies, gets a ball on the inside, and there's that lady you were talking about. What a try, Nicole Beck.
Yeah, great support play by the Pearls. Good work also from the Rams coming across. They've actually worked hard defensively, the Rams, and the Pearls have had a lot of ball in their hands, so it's very difficult when you're tackling all day.
Definitely, and they're just so good when they turn over possession and counter-attack quickly. They use the ball at pace, bodies in motion, and they're very, very well coached. And if anyone around the world's watching this match, they're sending a message pre-Rio.
Yeah, their realignment skills are very good. They get back into play very quickly. They're up off the ground when they're tackled so that they can create a mismatch.
Well, there's mismatches all over as the full-time siren rings there. Etheridge, she's stabbed at that one, missed it, so the score remained 36-0 in this women's fixture.
Yeah, they're ensuring their strong form continues. Look out, they're going to be an absolute lethal weapon for their opposition at the back end of today. Well, there we go. That's the final score here between the Aussie Pearls and the Rams. 36 points to nil, our final score. So we look forward to our next clash now. It's the men's quarterfinals. DeVita will be taking on Wellington, who will go through.
And this is going to be a great